Hello. I just was talking about, so I wanted to go over something called alpha gal real quickly. You may have heard of it, you may not have heard of it before. What it really is, so what is alpha gal? Alpha gal is a reaction to galactose, which is the gal, and it's in meat or other products that contain the galactose. And that's what people react to. And the initial indication is that it's caused potentially by a tick bite. So you could be having your traditional allergic symptoms like hives, rashes, um, itchiness. You can also have digestive upset, obviously, because you're eating a food, but it also can have other sorts of things like low blood pressure, dizziness. You can have an anaphylactic response if it's severe enough. And you're looking at things like dairy, personal care products, vaccines, gelatin, which is what a lot of our medication is made from because they're mammal based. So there's a lot of different things that you can have an issue with. Now, the one thing that I just wanted to quickly say is that there are options out there. You're not stuck with it. And let me quickly show you what it is that I do. And if you're open to it, then at least you will understand. And some of you who have been a client of mine already know this process. So let me take, for example, I'm just going to grab something. Okay. So here is a vial, and in here I have some dried meat. Let's just say it's beef, okay? Now, I have a computer system that has the information for the beef stored on that. The beef has a certain frequency. It has a certain fingerprint that the body is either going to recognize or not recognize. If it doesn't recognize it, you're going to have an issue. Now, I have another vial that has alpha gal in it, which is the galactose. So I could technically, and I have, use my laser. Stop here. Today I'm talking about something called alpha gal. I don't know if you have heard of it before. Today I'm going to quickly talk about something called alpha gal. Alpha gal is a reaction that people have to something called galactose, which is a form of sugar, and hence the gal, G-A-L, for galactose. And it's the galactose that is in red meat or other products made from mammal sources that the people can be reacting to. There's a whole slew of symptoms that people can have: digestive, non-digestive, even up to anaphylactic. And the products that you can react to could be anything mammal-based, such as dairy products, gelatin, which are the capsules where a lot of our supplements and medications are made out of, any animal byproducts that you're consuming. And what's another good one? Vaccines, because it has mammalian products in there. And that's just to list a few. Now, I have worked with people with alpha gal before, and I just want to explain how this works so that you understand it. Here is a vial of dried beef. This has its own unique fingerprint. The body's going to recognize it or not recognize it. This here, if you can see it, is galactose. So galactose is the sugar. It has its own fingerprint. The body's going to recognize it or not recognize it. Now, what I do when I'm working with people, when you have an allergy or sensitivity or intolerance, whatever you want to call it, the body is a computer with all these programs running for everything. The program for beef is outdated or no longer functioning properly. The program to recognize the galactose is no longer functioning or running properly. So, what we need to do to help rectify that is send in the correct information to the body for the beef, for the galactose. And the other thing I forgot to mention too is oftentimes right now they're suspecting that the reason this is happening is because someone has had a tick bite. So this is where all this is stemming from. So I also have the information for the different ticks. All right. So what I would do is I would take my computer, which is connected to this laser here, and I would load up all the information for the beef, for the ticks, for the galactose. And then I send that correct programming information into the body through acupuncture points. Now, I just turned my little laser on here. Don't know if you can see this because of the lighting. It's a red light. I shine it to the acupuncture points on the body. Through that laser is going the information. And then the body takes that information and updates its programming. That is how the body can work on itself to help it manage and heal from the issues that it's having. So I hope that has helped give you some insight and give you some information about alpha gal and maybe help you to find out why you may be having some of the symptoms that you're having. Have a great rest of your day.